Internet! Hello! Welcome back to me discussing the Movie Trivia Schmoedown 2020 Draft. Now, this is technically a part 2. I had gone live a few minutes ago, but was interrupted because I foolhardily was like, 8, that's where I want to land, and I forgot that was a 9 and 10 I could take. Had a couple discussions. I have some ideas for my 9 and 10, but I want to be more solid on them, so I opted out of doing those 9 and 10. So I am currently sitting pretty at 8. I'm very, very happy with my 8. I'm actually going to reiterate the points I made in the last video and probably end up going back and deleting that last video because I want to keep this as one. But I want to talk about the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Draft. I want to talk about the awards. I'm not going to give any spoilers for either because basically yesterday was fantastic and I want to leave it where it was. But I do want to talk with you about the glory that basically was yesterday and why I got the picks I did and how I shaped the team and my thoughts for the team going forward. But most of all, I want to talk with you about the entire assemblage of the Schmoedown, what we're excited for, what you want to see. I'm pretty stuck on my number 9 pick. I just got to make sure I got some ideas there, and I do think I'm going to leave the number 10 pick for a new wave or a rookie or someone that catches my eye down the line. I do have some ideas, but nothing's solid enough yet. So I felt really confident about landing at 8. I felt very confident about doing the entire thing the way I did, and I want to go through each of my picks. I'm going to let this rally a few more folk, and again, I'm probably going to reiterate a few things I said in the first video, but I want to make sure you guys, if you missed it, know all about my choices, and I'm also dressed for the occasion. Now, if you guys are Schmo fans, I just want to start off with, you are all amazing. I am such a fan of the Schmo audience. You guys, even when I've been bad at the game, have been nothing but sweet to me, which has been absolutely incredible. The Schmoedown means the world to me. It is a hell of a thing, and it's an incredible community because it is literally founded on community. I know Christian had a whole SEN about how important community is, how much it matters, and I could not agree more. And the Schmo community, especially after meeting fans of the awards and the draft, are every year I'm more and more impressed with you folks. So I am tweeting out the link now, and then I will be here with my full attention. All right, so hello. I am very, I didn't pick anyone else after all. I actually, if you guys were in the last live chat, you saw me leave. I was talking with Christian, I had a couple ideas, but I'm going to let those solidify a bit more, and I'm also going to keep an eye on other things as we go along, because I'm about to leave town on Monday, so it's going to be a lot of cross-country communication with my team as it is, and I felt it wouldn't be fair to my team that the 8, I am solid on each and every one of them. I don't want to be investing in checking in a 9 and 10 until I feel like my team of 8 has a solid backing. In comic book terms, I want to make sure that each of the movies leading to my Avengers are all very solid before I make Age of Ultron and stumble that like Age of Ultron did. I will grow when it's time. So that is the plan for the Mouthy Mercs. We're going to stick with 8 for now, and we are going to dive into those 8 as we speak. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the live chat so you guys can play along with me. I want to know what you're thinking, how you're feeling. Do you guys overall feel good about the draft? Who do you guys think really were a shining light in the draft? I'm really curious which of the draft people had the most surprising picks, which people you think that are left that you're surprised are left. There's a lot to talk about, and frankly, I'm excited to do it with you guys, so I am getting in the live chat as we speak. We got, Cody Hall just got drafted. That is a good pick. Cody is a fantastic dude. I'm a big fan of that guy. All right, we are diving in now. We got 50 of you in here watching it with me, and I am in the live chat. Okay, yeah, we're back. Hello, everybody. Well, you wanted John in the Den. I mean, I get it, but I am a big fan of Mr. John Humphreys as a person and as a player. John Humphreys is an incredible dude and Schmo, and I want those real rejects together. I love the idea of the heel turn by splitting up the wild berries, but I would never split up the wild berries. Had I gotten the chance, I'd have Makuga and Dewberry together, but instead, so I love Greg, I love John. They're sticking together. They're both in the Mouthy Mercs, and we're going to have a hell of a time. You'll have to give me a rundown of what the Schmoedown is. I've seen the bundle on the internet before. I've never actually encountered it before. Parks Review. The Schmoedown is a movie trivia contest that is enormous and crazy and full of personality and entrances and glory. It is effectively the biggest version of the games I love to play in the world on an internet like global scale. It is absolutely incredible. Look into the Schmoedown. Look at like real edits. If you're in the live chat, you're probably a Schmo fan. Otherwise, so send this person some links because the Schmoedown is a hell of a thing. Sam Fett, hello. Oh, Prince of the Sweaties is. I feel honored by that title. Hello. What teams are you going to pair up with the players you've selected? Well, you may have heard of these Real Rejects. I feel like they're going to do very well together. You may have heard of Shazam. I think they're going to do very, very well together. And you may have noticed a couple other players in there I do think will play well together, but I want to talk with them first. But everyone was drafted for a reason, and even the singles players weren't drafted just for singles play. Everyone's got their specificity, but I got some ideas with them. And I was so happy to get Scrimshaw because he was in my very, very high draft picks, and I was just very lucky the way the draft went because he's been up there for some time, so I'm really glad that all shook out the way it did. Live chat's also asking, Brian Nussbaum asked, will we see Goldblum promos in some matches? You're going to see all sorts of promos. If you think that the Goldblum promo was me at my... the bar is there. The bar is Goldblum, but we're going to go higher. Not that you can top Jeff Goldblum, but we got some creativity. We got some ideas. Hello, Germany. That is awesome. I'm always astounded by the worldwide nature of the internet, and here we are talking to the world. Shanghai. Incredible. Incredible. All right. We are going to scroll down and catch up. Any plans on drafting the Cinefanatics? I love the Cinefanatics. So those guys are both great. I definitely enjoy their world. I need to look into them on a one-on-one level. I'm trying to focus on people I can be one-on-one with often, people I know, people that I... Only one of these players I don't know in real life. And let's go through one by one and we'll talk about them because there's a reason for each and every person in here. What up, Montreal? All right. We said some of this before. I'm sorry if you saw the other video. Welcome to this video. I'm going to delete the other video. Here we are. My Movie Trivia Schmoedown 2020 draft picks for the Mouthy Mercs, starting with number 1. We got, Brockton, Mass. What up, home? Boston, forever. We got Bibiani and the Kid. Now, the Beast and the Kid are two of the best players I've seen, not just in Schmo sport, but any sport. Bibbs is a powerhouse endurance performer. He's an incredibly knowledgeable man. He's also a good dude. And I love his showmanship. I love his sportsmanship. I love how much he cares about entrances and actually playing the game. Like, he's good at the knowledge as well as the entire sport. That was huge for me. I love the sheer amount of versatility of knowledge he has, and I love how he plays with his teammate, the Kid. Now, when I first saw the Kid play that first spectacular, the way he just endured reminded me a lot of what we saw later with Bibbs, and I really think there is no one like Shazam right now. I really think Shazam is the team. They were my number 1 pick from the moment I decided to be a manager, along with Mark Knopik. Now, what's interesting about Mara Knopik is she's one of the people that convinced me managing long-term was an option. Mara and I had talked about me managing her a long time ago. So effectively, I had 2 number 1 draft picks from years ago, and they were Shazam and Mara Knopik. So everything really lined up for me. I am very excited to see how that lines up. I'm very excited to see if the people I wanted a year plus ago are going to be the best for me, and they are. So Bibiani, the Kid, endurance players, power players, versatility of knowledge, showmanship, incredible. I couldn't be happier with Shazam. And I feel like they've never had a manager, so my being not a good player really made me a great manager because I loved the game so much. I was so bummed when I wasn't good at it, and then I realized how good of a manager I could be, and the fact that they haven't had another manager means we can really shape a world with them. I can look at their flaws, we can do coaching, we can do quizzing, we can build storyline with their entrances, with their world, and I really think that their entrances have all been incredible without a manager, and now we can elevate them with management, and I'm excited to look at some of their flaws and really do some quizzes, really shape some stuff. So couldn't be happier with Shazam, like I said. Now, Mara Knopik. Mara is an absolute power player. She is a Tom Brady. Like, when Brady got drafted way late, I feel the same. Mara was a number 1 draft pick for me. Once they decided that they had the locked teams, I knew I needed to get a locked team at the beginning, and once Shazam was available, there was no choice. But Mara, if they'd done singles, it would have been a really hard decision for me because Mara is a number 1 draft pick for me. She is absolutely brilliant. I'm friends with her in real life, so it was an easy decision because these are all people I'm going to be spending a lot of time with. These are a lot of people I'm going to be putting in hours with, both creating entrances and quizzing and doing all the things. I said it in the other video. I see this as pizza parties with 3-liter sodas and 80s music. This is very Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to me. I want everyone in my roster to be comfy with each other, comfy with me. I want to spend a lot of time with them, making this the best thing it absolutely can be. I also want to make sure they all like each other. So Mara Canopic, I love her and Dan. I think she's a great person. I think she is... I can't believe I got her. She's a diamond in the rough, and I cannot wait to see that knowledge, man. The amount she knows, she is an absolute brilliant woman. So excited to have Mara on my team. We're going to go far. And then our next pick was interesting because he's the only one I don't know. Tim Franco, my 4th round pick, is someone who I was really impressed by from afar, whose matches I love, whose a boundless knowledge has really impressed me, and he's the one on the team where I really conferred with my teammates that already assembled. Like I said, it's really important that my entire team gets along. So I wanted to include someone that I might not have thought of. So I wanted to talk to my team about who they liked. Tim Franco is someone that I had on my list and then was solidified by my team. He's someone I want to make sure we can use in multiple ways. He's someone I might be thinking of a team with. He's someone who I think has had some incredibly perfect games. And again, 4th round, couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. I love his stuff with Stacy. Definitely, you know, I loved working with Stacy. Might be a little bummed didn't get to work with Stacy again. But Tim is an absolute incredible player, and I think he's going to do really well in the Mouthy Mercs and in my shape of roster and some of the ideas I have for him. I'm excited to meet him. He's one of the only ones. Actually, he is the only one of my players I haven't met. So I'm really excited. Now that we're halfway, I'm going to get into the live chat. All right, how we doing? We got people from Australia. Dude, I am so sorry for everything that's going on there, but thank you for chiming in. Australia is one of my favorite places in the world. I spent weeks there working on something. I'm a big fan. Me and Shazam seem like a perfect fit. Thank you. Shazam being a team of 2 of the happiest, most positive people I know that are a comic book reference that can really bolster. We can help each other out. I agree. Shazam is an absolute perfect fit, and I'm so happy it worked out the way it did. My team is easily the best on paper. You did a great job drafting. Thank you. I put so many hours into this draft. I had like a 1 through 5 for each of my 6-round picks. I was walking around like a crazy person at the draft, just like playing the whole market. I got every one of my players was a 1st or 2nd pick on my roster. So I clearly had prepped well. I listened to all of the draft, mock drafts. I listened to every single podcast. So if you guys made a podcast, thank you. I also watched a ton of matches. This draft was very, very choreographed, very thought out, and I'm very, very happy and proud with the way it worked out because I agree. I think we did the damn thing, and it's not just going to be the best team on paper. It's going to be the best team. We got this year. This is ours. I'm very excited. All right. Oh, maybe it was free-for-all. Sorry. The matches there's a lot. Every live event I try to make, and it becomes a blur. And this year, we're traveling, so it's going to be really cool. We got some really cool stuff coming up. So, let's see. Let's see. Martha had such a steal. Totally agree. This isn't just a hoodie, Aaron Bailey. I see you give me that hoodie. This is a full Deadpool onesie, and this is my cat. So this is, top to bottom, a whole situation. I hope I can put this back up without it falling. That was a risky move, and we're good. I am head to toe Mouthy Merc right now. I am not messing around. All right, I would have picked not picking Scrimshaw myself. Absolutely. Thank you for agreeing with my choices. We're gonna get to them. We're gonna get to Scrimshaw as we scroll down. Greetings from LA. What up? I can help the kid with his pronouncing specific items. Totally. I do pride myself in my diction, even though talking fast. And we got some ideas. He was one of the players that intimidated me from an audience perspective. Watching him, I was intimidated by his knowledge, so I'm really excited to work with him. Damn, what a steal. I agree, Jenna James. Oh, what up, Jenna James? Prince It Wasn't Promised. What up? I think you're going to be in New York. I'm excited to meet you. Let's see who else we got in the chat. My mom's in the chat. Hi, Mom. You're amazing. Thank you for encouraging me to watch movies. My family is big on watching movies. We had like 3 movies per VHS, like the old school recording, and we had stacks of VHSs. So that prepared me a lot for managing Schmoedown was my mom. We watched movies most days of the week. We are a big movie family. I'm about to go home for my delayed Christmas, and we're going to be watching a ton of movies. Movies have been part of my life from the beginning. I started working in a movie theater with my mom, who's a manager, the day after my 14th birthday, because I love movies very much. Joe O'Keefe, hello from Ireland. 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 Where in Ireland? I did a lot of Ireland last year. I did a whole 15-day tour of Ireland. I love that country. When I have multiple houses, one of them is going to be in Ireland. I am a fan. Hi, my mom. Hi, my mom. I paused watching DW Koi. No spoilers, please. I will try not to spoiler. I will be talking about who I drafted, so I'm not sure what context of spoilers there will be. How do I think I can help Shazam? Jerry, I think I can help them bring their already incredible entrances from a 9 to a 10. I think I can help them with keeping calm on stage. I think I can help them be a force of good and shaping how they interact as a team. I think I can help them really, really hone in on the few weaknesses they have. Shining a light on weakness is the best way to help a team, and I'm gonna hone in on those. I'm gonna find the things. I'm not gonna talk about them here, but I think I can really elevate all forms of the game for them, and since they've never had a manager, I'm really excited to shape my management style with them. That's personally how I can. This is the only stream I've seen that hasn't needed mods. Everyone here is for that positivity. That's right. We have so far not needed mods because y'all are my people. I am all about positivity in the internet. We have a comic book community that's hyper positive. We have a movie community that's hyper positive through this. So please, I'm gonna say that YouTube shit. Like, subscribe, and join in. But seriously, like, I've got 5,000 followers in a week, and they've all been incredible, so thank you. I agree, Jake. It has been a whole thing. Also, starting once there are more than 5,000, I'm probably going to have to do the whole, like, Streamlabs comments and questions thing, so I do have a Streamlabs at Streamlabs/Koijandro, and I'll be able to see all the questions there, so please do join the Streamlabs. And I also started a Patreon, because there's been some Collider stuff this week that has changed the dynamic of my lifestyle. So if you want to jump in there, that is also very appreciated, and we're going to get back to here, the modless live chat, because y'all are amazing. All right. Hey, Utah, what up? That showed in your picks. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hoped the amount of work I put into this showed, because it was legit. And people were underestimating you so much. What up? Sorry. I appreciate it. I think it's how you say S-A-R-I. Sorry. Thank you. There were like 68 members of the Mouthy Mercs on Facebook. I don't know if that number's changed, but I definitely was like, hey, wait a second. And now look at that draft. I came to play. Wade Wilson ain't messing around. I assembled my X-Force with precision and accuracy. We're going to murk them. Murking the competition. Real excited. Not that kind of murking. Mercenarian. You dirty bastards. All right. We got. Been watching you. Oh, what up, Boston? Kareen. I love Boston. Big fan. Was I this much of a fast talker growing up? Mom, let him know. I've been a fast talker from the jump. All right. Scrimshaw for IG as well as SW. It's a great question. Am I going to react to some of the other managers' picks? Maybe. Send me something in the live chat that most surprised you. I can't go through all 8 or 9 from each of the roster. That would be a very long journey. But if you have any you want me to talk about, throw them in the live chat. I'll try to catch them. We got 130 people watching right now, so I want to make sure everyone has a chance. But I will definitely get in here as much as I can. All right. I've been watching you since the days of you owning the speed round of movie fights. Now watching you own the MTS draft. Looking forward to saying hi in New York. John Mariano, I love your Twitter. I love your content. I love the love. Thank you very much. I look forward to meeting you in New York as well, and I appreciate the loyalty. It means the world. I think Shazam easily the best team if they work on nerves and tactics. One thing I am very good at, if you don't know me, is nerves. I love being on stage. I love 2,000 people watching me. That's why I love these lives. We'll grow it to 2,000. But I'm a big fan of the peacefulness that comes with an audience. So I'm really excited to work on that with them. Tactics-wise, I have some ideas. I do think I can help Shazam in a very Koi-specific way. All right, let's see. Doctor Who. Oh, I will not have any Doctor Who spoilers, I promise you. Robert Pattinson for comic book shopping next year. Let's see. Always spoken fast, even as a baby. My first word was dinosaur. That's right, Mom. I've been multi-syllabling since the beginning. Polysyllabic in this bitch. All right, everybody from Ball. Okay, now I'm going to get back to the draft, and then we're going to dive back into the live chat. I'm going to try to keep up with both. My 5th round pick is another player I think is extremely slept on. I could not believe I had the opportunity to get her in the 5th round. This is a player I am a huge fan of as a person and as a competitor. I used to do movie talk with her on Tuesdays. I was impressed with her movie knowledge when I was sitting next to her, not under those hot lights. I'm so good at knowing Schmoedown questions when they're not questions. I'm so good when I can just talk and it's no pressure. Haley's good both ways. Haley Fouch is an incredible movie talk host, co-host, however you want to deem it. Perry, I miss movie talk with you. But Haley is an absolute incredible person to work with and talk movies with, and also a great person to know. It's very important to me that each and every one of my players is someone I enjoy spending time with. Haley is absolutely that. She also, I think, like, I can't believe I got her in the 5th round. I am so honored and flattered to be working with Haley. She's an incredible writer. She also knows her stuff. I think she's hungry. We definitely have a lot of opportunity here, and there might be some more opportunity than just singles play. I got some ideas with Haley, and I absolutely think yeah, I'm really flattered with this pick. I'm really excited this all worked out. I'm excited to talk to Haley about it. All right, our next pick, the last of the night, 6th, was Greg Alba. Now, Greg Alba is, I think, a brilliant performer. His entrances are great. A brilliant host. I love the Real Rejects. And Greg Alba's a fun dude. I love being around Greg. Greg is such a guy, such a dude. And I also think that I've seen some really incredible runs from him. I think there are some things we can work on. He's definitely a player that I'm surprised didn't go earlier. I'm surprised I got him once again. And I also think that Greg is someone who it's going to be fun to train with because I think he sees some of his weaknesses, and I think that I can offer some very unique perspectives on shaping those. We're going to go to my 6th and 8th pick simultaneously, and I'm going to say we're going to keep the Real Rejects together. We might do some single stuff too, but I'm really excited. Some people break up factions. Those Wild Berries, if I'd gotten Makuga and Dewberry, that would have been the move. If that was an option, I would have kept them together, but I got the Real Rejects, so I'm real excited, R-E-E-L, for the Real Rejects to see what we can do with them as a team. I'm going to talk to them really soon. I like working with them. John Humphreys also delivered an incredible performance in, I think it was a free-for-all I was competing in, where he just kept going. I'm really excited he still wants to compete. I really think that he's another competitor that I can help with some of his weaknesses, and I also think that with the Real Rejects, there's so much I can do as a manager. With the Real Rejects, there's a lot of really cool entrance stuff, story stuff. Also, if you guys don't know this, I managed Wait, I Know This, and that was with Stacey Howard and Winston. Now, Winston is leading swag. I think he's going to kill it, but we'll beat him. When we did that entrance, those dinosaurs, the Real Rejects. That's right, the T-Rexes in those suits were none other than John Humphreys and Greg Alba, so I've worked with them before in a managerial capacity very lightly, and I love working with those dudes, and I also really like their work, so I'm excited to team up with them for my roster, and I'm excited to keep them together, and John is a great dude, a great competitor, as well as Greg, so stoked for that. My 7th pick, the last one I'm going to dive into, because I'm still pondering my 9th and 10th, is Scrimshaw. Now, I was really happy with my 1 through 6 on the day, but I knew I was missing Star Wars. I'm aware of it. I was looking at this as broad strokes, looking at this as singles, looking at this as teams, looking at this as IG, and of course Star Wars, very important. That league is getting more and more competitive, more and more important to the whole schmo. So I knew I needed a powerhouse Star Wars competitor, and of course that means Scrimshaw. He is brilliant. I'm excited to learn from him. I'm excited to work with him. I'm really excited that really balances out my roster. I do have some ideas for 9 and 10 to balance it out even more, but I feel like Scrimshaw is an incredibly underrated Star Wars player. I think that getting him in the 7th was a steal. I think I don't know him that well, so I'm excited to get to know him, and I really think that with him and the teams and the singles and Shazam and Mara and IG, it's going to be a hell of a season. The Mouthy Mercs are here, guys. I'm really proud of this roster. A lot of work went into it, and I've seen you guys online saying how much you love this roster. The Mouthy Mercs is a Facebook group. Please join it. I want to see what you guys think. I'm going to be doing Schmoedown stuff on all my shows, so if you're about Schmo stuff, do subscribe. I'm going to be talking about it mixed in with all my comic book stuff. This channel is going to be probably multiple days a week, and the Schmo training will be a part of it. I also might do some behind-the-scenes stuff on here. I might talk about, little moments between competitors on here. There's a lot of stuff coming with the Schmoedown right in this very channel. So if you're about it, chime in here. And once again, Streamlabs, so I can see your questions once this fills up. I'm going to get back in the live chat. Let's see what we got. All right. I think I left off with Mariano. All right. I think Shazam is easily... Oh, we got that. And then that. And then that. Scrimshaw, IG as well as Star Wars we covered. Am I happy with Clark Wolf as commish? Clark Wolf... Classy Clark Wolf lives up to her name, and if you're going to have a commissioner, they better be classy, they better be fair, they better know the game, they better be honorable, and Clark Wolf is all of those things. So I absolutely think she's going to be a fantastic commissioner, and I think she's going to do it classy, because that is her way of being. We also got, am I looking forward to Birds of Prey? I like the tangent, let's go there. Yes! That new trailer is insane. I did a video on it like 3 days ago. I love that trailer. I'm so excited for February. It is around the corner. It's going to be a good time. Jerry Jedi, I joined the Patreon. Can't wait to see what you do. Oh, dude. Patrons, thank you. Patreon's going to be a beginning in early February ordeal. I've got all my tiers up, and those are going to kick off in February. Everyone that's joined has joined like sight unseen or just knowing tiers start in February, and I am so flattered you guys are like, yeah, I'm in. So every patron so far, there's like 30 people that are just in, and that I'm so flattered. And everything's going to kick off in February. I'm traveling to a couple different places. I'm doing my Christmas, and then maybe some Schmo-related stuff in New York. So I'll be out of town, so I will not be able to start my Patreon until after the Schmoedown in New York. So I appreciate your patience and patronage, which became one word. So thank you very much, Jerry Jedi, and thank you to all the patrons that might be watching this now or later. Have I thought of Josh Quevedo? Maybe. I'll look him up. I'm curious. I don't know this one. I'll check him out. Scrimshaw's a perfect fit. I think so, man. I'm very, very excited. You think I have the second best draft? Thank you. In the chat, let me know where you guys think I rank. How do you think I did? Who do you think is the first? Who do you think is the second? I love lists. Let me know. Would love to get you back on SEN. I think you'd be great on Backstage. I do too, Joe Key from Ireland. I do too. Definitely going to try to make that happen. I'm going to be in the game this year, you guys. Like, the Schmoedown is a big chunk of my time this year. I'm really invested in the 2020 Schmoedown, and that kicked off with this draft that went exceedingly well because I prepped the hell out of it. I see that putting time into stuff gets it out, so I'm going to put some time into the Schmoedown this year. It's going to be great. All right. Let's see. Where are we at? Scrolling up. Sorry for everyone watching this later. We have your back, Coy. Thank you very much. Everybody's saying hi to my mom. Amazing. Kaiser is disrespectful. I think Kaiser is he's leaning in. He's got a way. I was very surprised that Kaiser took a second IG player in round 2 when he didn't have a round 4, 5, or 6. I'm sure he's got a plan. Everyone I saw there was definitely deep in thought. They were stressing. They were going over their lists. I was the only one scratching out of crazy handwritten sheet of paper like Beautiful Mind shit. But everyone had a plan. I'm sure he's got a plan. I do believe my plan's better. But everybody has a plan. All right, let's see. I just started reading a Saga today. Yes, Jim Pierre, Saga. Anyone watching this, read Saga. This is going to be a Schmo heavy chat, but I'm going to also plug Saga. Thank you, Jim Pierre. It is brilliant. Franco and Fauci as a team would be deadly, wouldn't it, Justin Cloudwater? We're going to make that perhaps happen, because I totally agree. I think those two names may balance each other perfectly, and, well, you said it. I just might have planned it and agreed with you. All right, thanks for the shout out. Living in Dublin at the moment. I love Dublin, man. Yeah, Dublin is some magic. The people, the food, the freaking love and care. I thought I was getting punked. Everybody was so nice. Dublin is a fantastic place. Good comic source, too. Let's see. My mom just being a sweetheart. I wish I could share home movies of Koi as a baby. No, mother. That's the line. No home movies of Koi as a baby. Shouldn't have even said it out loud. I've opened a can of worms. Send videos to Koi so you can share them, Stephanie. Oh, no. Let's see. Streamlabs, thank you for the plug. I have thought of that person. Oh, R&B just picked Josh. Totally great. Hell yeah. I'm excited to see what R&B does with these people. Shame on you for never watching Heroes, Koi. You're wonderful. Oh, hey, people just discovering me now is great. People discovering me through YouTube is very flattering because this is something I wasn't planning on doing until January 3rd. This all just came together. So if you're just finding me now, I've got like 300 to 400 hours on the internet through Heroes and Screen Junkies and all the other companies I have worked for. So please do dive in and see what you think. I'm definitely 1 of 2 in the draft. Thank you. Great roster, Koi. You and Winston, I think, head out of the park. Oh, hell yeah. And I'm proud one of my ex-teammates is killing it. I'm so proud. Do I have a favorite Alfred Hitchcock cameo in a movie? Ooh. That's too deep a question in this moment, and I don't watch as many classic movies as I should. I gotta own that, and that's also why I don't schmo. Let's see. We need to get a Koi Pond photo in New York. There are 3 real serious teams. You, the Den of the Exchange. Dude, let's get a Koi Pond photo. 100%. That's gonna happen. Oh, I love everybody saying we'll see each other in New York. That's amazing. I expect them to get all managers on Backstage at some point or another to cover their teams. Probably. All right, my top 3. Now I'm going to get into the more schmo stuff. My top 3 in no particular order is Mouthy Mercs, Rockstars, and Usual Suspects. Yeah, Kaiser is a strong presence in IG. Very interesting. Agree? I have a book token to spend. All Saga. I have a book token to spend, and Saga is on my list. Koi. Yes. Red Next 42. I think it goes Rockstars, the Finstocks Exchange, the Mouthy Mercs, the Den. It's a solid 4. Sorry I'm late, but geez, Koi, you knocked it out of the park. Thank you, Arcadio. Roxy and Koi stood out as good teams to me. Thank you very much. Again, Rednecks. Would love to see Schmoedown training for your faction. I remember seeing Fife Club do that in the past. Perhaps that is a good reason to have my new YouTube channel for behind the scenes. That's what we're First Patreon go old home videos. Man, oh man, that's like a 200. That's a producer level. That's some deep stuff. I'm terrified. What is that comic book you were talking about? I talk about a lot of comics, usually Saga. It is an intergalactic Shakespearean love story by way of multiple perspectives of storytelling and introducing of a myriad of characters you're all instantly invested in while you go on this insane quest. Saga is so brilliant. Alright. Yep, that was Saga. How serious do you think these Defenders and the MCU rumors are? Not very. Not very at all. And Wade Reynolds, Yuri and I have been trying to scheme something for a long time. Yuri is a very busy dude, but Yuri's a homie, and that would so it's gonna change. And also, my mom sent me a brand new microphone. This box right here is a microphone. So, oh, and there goes the paperwork. So next time I do a live stream, it's gonna sound even better. We are building this thing up. I got a microphone now. I gotta learn how to set that up, and we're gonna make this whole channel grow. And oh, the audio's gone. The audio's back. Oh, okay, we got audio again. Ironically, the audio that cut out was me saying I got a microphone. That's literally ironic. I got a microphone. My mom sent me a microphone because she's an absolute sweetheart and wants me to grow this channel. So there will be better sound, there will be better video production, everything soon, and the live chat's going to go a lot more fluidly very soon. All right. Right? It's very funny that the audio came back. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I really enjoy you guys joining me in this. I love the live chat. I love the Schmoedown. I love you guys in the koi pond. Thank you very much. If there's anything you specifically want to see, drop it in the comments. If you have a question that I missed, drop it in the Streamlabs, and I'll definitely open the next video at Streamlabs. I love what Riley's doing with his channel. I'm going to be taking a lot of hints from him because he's a great guy, and he's got a lot of great ideas, and we're having him as the first guest of Craft Beers and Comic Books, CBCB, so keep an eye out for that. But in the meantime, I'd like to thank all of you for joining me, and I would like to thank, as always, Comic Books for existing. I will see you guys in the Schmoedown. Prepare for the Mouthy Mercs to take this whole thing. So proud of my team. Cannot wait to work with them. And I will see you guys at the Schmoedown, and I'll see you very soon in New York. All right. Thanks, guys.